Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And how about his performance in the wild card round last week? Truly one for the record books. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. In fact, the statistician was questionable for this game, trying to recover from that one. And if you didn't know any better, you would have thought they were going 11 on 10 in that game all the way through. But now for this one, can he keep it? Can he keep the hot hand?
And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, instead, in this case,
in the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going.
Back up and play coverage deep. We're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A quick throw completed by Purdy.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey fights off the defender, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would kiss it on the ground.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Can't be lying. 57.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Play action, now Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Over the middle. Now the ball comes loose.
On the move past the 40.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. On first down, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll run with McCaffrey.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
You know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Samuel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. This is Samuel.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York set to take the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Taken in at the 22.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.